Hi, my name is Akshay Kadolkar. So this lecture for BBA 4th SEM, so on corporate accounting 2. I hope all of you saw the earlier lecture and I hope all of you understand that very well. Okay, so in the last class we discussed on the methods of purchase consideration on the net payment method. Okay, so I hope all of you understand that net payment method. Okay, so in this class we will discuss the next method, which is the intrinsic worth method. Okay, so see in the next slide, intrinsic worth method, it means what? This is an extension of net asset method for calculating purchase consideration. Here, the number of shares to be issued by the transferor company is ascertained on the basis of intrinsic value per share of two companies. Okay, so this intrinsic worth method is nothing but the extension of the net assets method. It's just like the net asset method only. Okay, so the how to calculate the purchase consideration under this intrinsic worth method. Okay, so now see, the purchase consideration is equal to number of shares into intrinsic value. Okay, so number of shares means what's total shares. Okay, and that is equity shares. Okay, equity shares, the number of shares means what? The number of equity shares. Okay, so into intrinsic value, so this intrinsic value we have to calculate. Actually we have to ascertain this intrinsic value. So now in this two way we can calculate the intrinsic value. Okay, so now see how to calculate this intrinsic value. Computation of intrinsic value per share. Okay, so the first one is what's the asset side approach. Okay, so in this asset side approach, how we can calculate this intrinsic value? Intrinsic value is equal to net assets divided by number of shares. Okay, so this is the formula for the intrinsic value under the asset side approach. Okay, so the formula is what's net assets, but we should know the net assets. So now how to calculate this net assets? Net assets is equal to total assets minus outside liabilities minus preference shares capital. You will get the net assets. Okay, and the divided by number of shares. The number of shares means what's the total equity shares. Okay, the equity shares, not the equity share capital. Take it number of shares. Okay, number of shares we have to take. Okay, so under this liability side approach, how to calculate the intrinsic value? Okay, so the intrinsic value is equal to shareholders fund divided by number of shares. Okay, so first of all we should know the shareholders fund. So now how to calculate this, or how we can ascertain this shareholders fund? Shareholders fund is equal to equity share capital plus reserve and surplus is nothing but the shareholders fund. Okay, so like this we have to calculate the intrinsic value under these both the approaches. Which are those approaches? Net assets approach and the liability side approach. Okay, so I hope you will be the understand this. Okay, so in this next slide, see, we will see the problem on this. Okay, on intrinsic worth method. Okay, so see the example of the earlier only. Okay, the Sai Limited and the Maltish Limited. So in this balance sheet, the shareholders fund share capital, so one, the note number 1, and the reserve and surplus note number 2. Okay, so we have to see that note number 1 and note number 2. Okay, so see in the note number 1, equity share capital. So how many equity shares are there? 24,000 equity shares are there. Okay, 24,000 equity shares are there, and each share price is rupees 10. Okay, so 24,000 into 10, it's a 2,40,000, and 4,000 preference shares are there, and this 10% is the 10% is nothing but the dividend. Okay, so 4,000 preference shares are there, 10% dividend shares of rupees 10 each. Okay, so 10 each means what? Each share price is rupees 10, the total amount is rupees 40,000. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, with the help of this information, so we can calculate the purchase consideration under the, what's the intrinsic worth method. Okay, so now see, computation of intrinsic value per shares under the intrinsic value method. But we should know first of all what's the intrinsic value. No, okay, so that's why first of all we calculate the intrinsic value under the asset side approach. Okay, so intrinsic value is equal to net assets divided by number of shares. Okay, so net assets, the net assets, how to calculate the net assets? Total assets minus the outside liabilities minus the preference shares capital. Okay, so now see in this problem how many total shares are there. Now see in this balance sheet, the second number is the assets. Okay, the total assets is what? 4 lakh 8,000. Okay, right, this 4 lakh 8,000 minus outside liabilities, outside liabilities. Okay, so now see in this problem only, so 10% debentures, this, no sorry, this share capital, it is not the liability. Reserve and surplus, it is also not the liability, but 10% debentures, it is the liability. Okay, so this 60,000, so you have to take. Current liabilities is the 40,000. Okay, so this 40,000 also you have to take. Okay, so it means what's 4 lakh 8,000 minus 60,000 minus 40,000, as well as this preference shares. Okay, so this dividend also you have to minus. Okay, so this 10% preference is no, so this 10% you have to calculate on this 40,000. Okay, so like this you have to calculate. So preference shares capital also you have to minus. Okay, so now see here, 4 lakh total capital, total asset is 4 lakh 8,000 minus 40,000 minus 40,000, the total amount, remaining amount is what? 2 lakh 68,000. So this 2 lakh 68,000, 2 lakh 68,000 divided by 24,000 number of shares. Okay, number of shares, now she see in this note number 1, equity shares, how many equity shares are there? 24,000 equity shares. Only equity shares we have to take, not the preference share also, it's not included in that. Okay, only equity shares we have to take. Okay, so this 24,000 equity shares. Okay, so this 2,68,000 divided by 24,000, the intrinsic value is nothing but what? Rupees 11.17. It's the intrinsic value under the asset side approach. Okay, so now see in this liability side approach, so intrinsic value shareholders fund divided by number of shares. Okay, so how to calculate the shareholders fund? Equity share capital plus reserve and surplus. Equity share capital is equity share capital is rupees 2,40,000 plus 20,000 reserve and surplus. The total it was 2,68,000, and you know the number of shares is the 24,000. Okay, so this 24,000, it means what's 2,68,000 divided by 24,000, the intrinsic value is what's 11.17. Okay, so now both from the both the side approach, both the approach, we got the intrinsic value is what's 11.17. Okay, so now calculate the purchase consideration. Purchase consideration is equal to number of shares into intrinsic value, and you know the equity, number of equity shares, the 24,000 equity shares are there, and intrinsic value is what? 11.17. so multiply, you will get the 2,68,000 is the purchase consideration. Okay, so like this you have to calculate the purchase considerations under the intrinsic worth method. Okay, I hope you all the understand. If you not understand, you can contact me or text me, I will help you. Okay, so thank you.